Moses when he was complaining about, God, there's only me left. And I think of myself too, but Moses also complained to the Lord. That was what he was doing when he struck the rock the second time that God told him to bring water from the rock. He told Moses to speak to the rock. And the analogy would have been that the first time he struck the rock, just as he struck his son, but that the second time water would come from our asking and speaking to. So I thought that was cool. But because Moses complained and got tired of the people, just as I have maybe complained, look at how they're doing this, or they say they're Christian and look what they're doing. Got three other fingers pointing right back at me. How I forget that. But also how the complaining is what cost Moses the promised land experience. He didn't lose his salvation. I'll see that man in heaven one day, just as I'll see Jesus Christ face to face. But he lost his promised land rest, just as Elijah lost his rest. His position was no more. He complained himself out of a position because of his scrape butter experience. So I'm not judging him at all, but just reminding how my condemning others for whatever their sin is no more sinful than my own sin that needs forgiveness by the blood of Christ. So just as murder is murdering someone, murdering some with our mouths is just as deadly. So we'll pray and wrap this session up. Lord, thank you so much for your words of wisdom. They are such a blessed hope. This holy book, I thank you so much for each page, Lord. I find that somewhere in it my story is written, and I find that you write your words upon our heart, and that in Isaiah, how you, Jesus, said, I have inscribed your name on my hands, the palms of my hands. Thank you so much for your sacrifice and how you knew that you would go to that death to the cross so that all could live abundantly this life and that future hope that is our rest and our peace. But until then, everything is sifted through your hands, Father. We ask that you convict our hearts to not condemn or to cast judgment on your children, but help us to love them more abundantly, to love them and snatch them into the kingdom by our love, because it's your love that rests in our hearts. We thank you for it because you're an endless resource and you're a Father of peace and light.